Hello. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this upcoming assignment, the narrative stage and constructed photography assignment. So narrative photography presents a question to the viewer, a sort of fill in the blanks of what has happened already and what is about to happen next. And unlike with film or with a novel, where you can follow the main character throughout the story, gathering insight into their motivation, etc., there's only one single image or a couple of images that provides an introduction to an event or a person. So the narrative continues beyond a single frame. So even with visual storytelling and photography, success is really based on your ability to present an attention-grabbing idea. So you have to create an idea that a viewer can discern what is happening in the photograph. They can discern what the story is, and whatever characters or events that are unfolding, that is visually clear. So for this project, you're asked to apply the camera control and composition techniques we've already covered in the class to the construction of 4 narrative images. So think of the words construction and control as they relate to the creation of imagery. So these words are not exclusive photography techniques, obviously, but also refer to meaning. So in photography, both the image and the meaning can be crafted. So in photography, an image maker can build an image and shape meaning by editing or altering a specific environment. Many photographers actively construct a reality in order to create images that tell a story. So the images must all be recognizable components of one single narrative. They're all parts of one story. Now, I suggest coming up with the narrative connection or the story first. This is not a series project where the images are more loosely shot around one central theme or idea. You're being asked to create images that work together to tell one story. What is a story that can unfold in 4 images, right? So think about what kinds of stories you could create that can be told in 4 images. Are you photographing an event that unfolds over time? Are you constructing an environment where you control all of the elements? Is the story linear? Is it not linear? Does it have to be? I mean, it really depends on what kind of story you're trying to tell. Is there a beginning, middle, or an end of your story? Or are all 4 images just connected by a more general narrative theme, right? These are all possibilities. My main suggestion here is that you storyboard your narrative, so you know generally how you want your images to look. So in a storyboard, I included a bunch of storyboards in the lecture that are very well wrought storyboards. That does not have to be the case, right? As long as it's comprehensible to you, it doesn't really have to be comprehensible to anyone else. Stick figures are fine. Right, a storyboard is just a way of you to kind of visually organize information so you know what your shots are going to look like. It just helps you plan, right? Helps you plan in terms of your angle of view, in terms of what elements are included, what your background should be, how whatever, characters or subjects in your photograph should be arranged visually. And it also kind of helps you determine if all the necessary elements you need to tell the story are included. Right? So with 4 images, that's not very many in terms of telling a story. So you're really going to be doing a lot of work ahead of time, kind of planning and thinking about how you want the images to look visually. There's a lot of examples I included in the slide lecture, so make sure to have a look through that to kind of come up with some options, come up with some different story ideas. Really, any story you want can be used here. Right? You can be as abstract or as specific as you want. So, this doesn't necessarily need to be also a narrative that, is based in reality. It can be something that's very surreal or fanciful. Whatever you want to do is fine. Really what I'm looking at is creativity. I'm looking at kind of your planning and if your story is comprehensible to other people. So if you have any any questions, please, as always, let me know. I'm happy to talk with you ahead of time. This is a much more abstract assignment than we've had so far, so it tends to create a very different skill set. So if you're into that and that works for you, that's great. If you're somebody who tends to shoot more matter-of-fact, images, more concrete images, then this is going to be a little bit of a stretch for you. But I very much look forward to seeing what you come up with. So let me know if you have any questions.